guys, we have officially made it to Baddies E Season 1, Episode 13. Let's go ahead and get into it. Today's episode started off from last episode where Mariah Lynn, little sister, and Smiley was getting a beef out with their ones. I personally, everyone's saying that Smiley got beat up. I can't see. I just seen a whole lot of winning. But yeah, they end up wrapping that up, and then it's the next day. The next day, Sky and Camellia sits down, the Animac joins them, and they're just talking about, you know, how they wish the whole house could come together, and just how they're so split up. I wish everyone could be together, they could go places together, you know, not be so separated. Like, they're so separated. Just kind of got on a Smiley, just saying how she's causing a lot of drama. How she's causing a lot of drama, not only in her house, but in the other house. Animac was also saying how she was quick to beat up Mariah and Lynn's sister, but she wouldn't fight Sapphire and Suki. Like, she was backing down to them. When it came to Mariah's sister, she was ready to squabble since she was like smaller. Smiley being a little weird. I can't admit that. She's being a little weird. Move over to the other house, and Rolly and E.T. are sitting down, and they're basically talking about how somebody hit E.T. Like, when they showed up to Natalie's Baddies blunt, somebody dunked her upside the head and was basically saying something about Biggie. So she was assuming that Biggie brought the person, and the person was like, oh, you know who I am, da 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 da. And they're basically saying kind of how Biggie set her up and having someone to fight her battles. Rolly brings up how she kind of wants to evict Smiley, and she wants to Biggie, give them eviction notice to get them go ahead and get them out of the house. Go back to the other house, and Sky actually FaceTimes Natalie and basically talking about the same thing. Natalie's being a little weird, and I guess they kind of just want to talk about it to see like what's tea. Like, they kind of want to get Smiley out the house. So Natalie's like, all right, you know, I'll bring the girls over and we can take a vote, talk it out, and see really what's beef. Back at Natalie's house, she has all her girls sitting down. They're at the pool house. They're talking about the Baddies blunt, how it was like packed out, all that good stuff. Mariah starts talking about her sister doing her big one, and then Rolly brings up how her and Smiley kind of got into it because Smiley actually said that Mariah is safe, but her sister and them, she's gonna get somebody to follow them. I'm assuming that's what she said, basically something along those lines. And I was like, what? I didn't hear that. Like, I don't play that. Which I think Smiley, come on, girl, talking about somebody's people is crazy. Telling us you're gonna get somebody to follow your people is crazy. E.T. saying, well, where you press her, I need to press Biggie, and basically telling Natalie them about how Biggie got someone to set her up, and they're like, what? And basically Rolly has said that Biggie's done this before. She got people to jump on Stunner, like to come fight Stunner, and she also did this at an audition, like Baddies audition. So this isn't the first time Biggie's doing this, so it's not really out of her character. Then Rolly brings up how she's ready to give out evictions like they're candy, and Natalie's like, all right, well, that's y'all. We're gonna go over there later and really see what's tea. So back to the other girls' house. They're sitting outside. It's really a vibe. Like, they're out there. They were singing. They were playing little games. Like, they all seem like they're good. Like, they're good. Like, they got no beef in that house. Sky gets a call. Then they're outside. She goes with the girls. She greets them. And then they come inside. They're all hugging. And boom, Mariah goes and sticks Smiley. And she is on her. And then Mariah is really pressing the issue. Like, she's saying, you took it too far. Do not talk about you're going to get somebody to follow my family. Like, I will sit in jail with a smile if you're trying to get somebody to follow my family. And then Smiley's like, oh, I apologize, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to fight you. But like, you would think you would shut up. You wouldn't get on social media. You wouldn't like say little slick stuff that's gonna come back and create the issue. If you want the issue dead, stop talking about her, stop talking about her family, this. But you keep saying little stuff that's gonna keep being brought up, and the issue's gonna keep going, you know. Smiley basically leaves, and she's like, I don't want to fight. Like, I'm told you I'm tired of fighting. They get their beef. Smiley ends up leaving, going to her room, and then E.T. basically just Biggie. She's like, why did you bring somebody to come fight me? And the Biggie's like, what? He's like, I don't even know what you're talking about. Like, we don't have a problem. Biggie was basically saying, like, I don't know you, we don't have an issue. And she's like, you do know me, you said you blocked me at the audition, da, da, da. And they was like, you do know her, she literally pushed you, I guess, like a couple days ago. And she's like, that wasn't like enough, you know, that wasn't never enough for me to go get somebody to like basically like bop you upside the head like that. I understood where Biggie was coming from. He has a problem with over explaining. He will go on and on and on. They were like, Biggie, squash it, like let it go, like let it go. So as Biggie's over explaining, basically Rolly gives her eviction notice, and she goes give it to Smiley. Smiley reads it, it's like, okay, gives it back to Rolly, and then Rolly's like, yeah, go ahead and pack up. Rolly just wants to be top dog so bad, it's kind of embarrassing. Like, you just want to be that girl so bad. Basically outside, E.T. and Biggie are still going at it. Rolly gives Biggie her eviction notice. Biggie's not opening it. Biggie's like, I'll open this on my own time in the comfort of my own house. And she's like, open it. Well, since you ain't open it, this is what it says. You got to go. Everybody take a vote, which nobody actually voted. And then she was just like, you gotta go. And then Biggie's like, you don't run nothing. Like, who says? And I think it's kind of funny. Natalie, executive producer, whatever the heck she is, shouldn't you be like saying something about this? You're letting Rolly try to evict people. Like, shouldn't that be your job? You always talk about some of these girls don't respect you, but you don't respect yourself. This basically, Biggie went open the thing. E.T. went up to her room and started packing her bags. And like Sapphire is saying, like, Biggie, like, go get your stuff. She's like, she can't touch that. It's not in her contract. And like, girl, you talking about legal stuff. Like, go get your stuff. Like, go get your stuff. So basically, Biggie's like, can she do this? Can she do this? And she finally going upstairs, and E.T. trying to pack her stuff up. And she's like, stop touching my stuff. And then they started to squabble, and then it says next on. I hope that was good. I know I talked kind of fast and I did kind of rush through that, but I'm really sorry. But I really hope you guys got the gist of that. Next episode, we'll see. I'm waiting for the reunion to pop up, but I guess we got another episode going, which is fine with me, I guess. I really hope you guys enjoyed that video. Please give the video a huge thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one.